Sponsoring tonight's event. Thank you very much. Renee is a local business owner. She's had the Attorney General Abbott do a big press conference at her business downtown. It's Mabaza Expressions. Yeah, it's a wonderful little coffee shop down in the 900 block of Congress Avenue. So we all want to go down there and support her because she's supporting us. The guys that are here tonight, a lot of you are volunteers, some of you are neighbors and family, like I say. Volunteers are going to be very important to us, and we're looking for more folks to turn out. Tomorrow we're doing our kickoff walk, and we can talk about that a little bit more later, but we're walking in Pflugerville. Pflugerville is going to be the center of our attack. As far as I'm concerned, we have a lot of support in the southwestern region and the western side of the county. But Pflugerville area is a divided district for us, and we need to go out there and work them hard because there's a lot of folks out there that will come to us. There's a lot of good conservative folks that live out there, but also there's a lot of people that are not satisfied with the work that county commissioner out there has done in the last few years. So we're not going to dwell on that. What we want to talk about is the positive things that we're going to work with. There's two things that are really having a lot of problems with people here in Travis County. Taxes for one and traffic is the other. And we can make things happen in a good way to get the taxes under control. When you hear people talking about cutting taxes, they're not cutting your taxes. What they're doing is not raising your taxes as much as they did the year before. So what we have to do is get people into the county commissioner's court who can control the amount of your property tax rate. It's not about appraisals. You hear a lot of talk about appraisals. It's not about appraisals. Appraisals are what they are. But what we can control is your property tax rate. The county commissioner's court sets the property tax rate. And another thing that is happening is that, thank you. So start over. What field are we in? But it's a very, as someone was telling me earlier, make sure that people understand how very serious this election is. If it goes the right way, we can get two people on that commissioner's court who will be watching over your taxes and trying to ratchet back how much is being spent and how much is being taken out of your pocket every year. We cannot continue piling taxes upon taxes upon taxes on people and expect them to stay in the county and survive. People are fleeing out of the county because it's too expensive. I was just talking to the manager of this place, and he said, yeah, I used to live in Travis County, I live in Williamson County. When I asked the public servants that are working, the policemen, the firemen, the EMS folks, they can't afford to live in Travis County. They don't live outside of the county. The teachers, the public service folks, the people that work for the government, they can't afford to live here. It's becoming impossible. Part of the argument that you'll hear, though, is appraisals, and it's not appraisals for you, it's appraisals for the businesses. And they're saying those big businesses they're not paying their fair share. I'm tired of hearing that. That's not what it's about. If you want your taxes lower, we need to lower your taxes. Not the people. We don't need to raise somebody else's and expect yours to go down because that's not going to happen. We all need lower taxes. So that's the number one key issue. The other is that I was attending an event the other night out in South Austin at Bowie High School about State Highway 45. And folks, we've got to get that road built. And some of the arguments that they're making against it are they're so nebulous that it's just doesn't make sense. We've got to build roads for the cars, for the people that live here. They've tried for years to tell you if we don't build roads, people won't move here, but that hasn't worked. That's not what's happening. So what we have now is a place with no roads, but we still got the people moving in. State Highway 45 is part of a loop that was originally planned, and people that were there talking against it said, well, that was part of a loop, and we took that loop off of the table. It's off the table, so we might as well not build this piece of it. Well, that's not right. What we need to do is put the loop back up on the table. We've got to find a way to get people to drive around Austin instead of driving right through the middle of downtown on I-35. So that's just, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll give you a tip after. Yeah, there's just so many things that we can talk about. It's an issue-rich environment, and we've got so much work we can do. And this is the vision that I want you to take away: is that when we elect the right people on this county commissioner's board, we can turn this county around. We can make it happen. When we get to the top of the mountain and we get control of the situation, we can change the way that we do business in the county commissioner's court. County commissioner's court not just sets your property taxes, they also tell you when you can vote and where you can vote and how you vote. It's critical. They count your votes. I'm not saying they're necessarily doing it the wrong way, but I'm just not sure they're doing it the right way. Also, I understand there's a process, procedure or process study that's been done about how they're doing the business and running the departments within the county. And it's somewhat critical, and I'm going to take a look at that because I believe in taking everything down to its basic level. I'm a technical writer. That's what I do. I want to be able to understand everything and how it works together. If they're not doing things efficiently, then we can make the process that's more efficient and save some money. That's what we've got to do. We don't need to be spending money on inefficient processes and having duplicate jobs or having jobs that aren't necessary. So I'm getting into the grass a little bit here, but it's the way I think, and it's what I look forward to doing when I become Paris County Judge. We don't need a lawyer. We need somebody with practical business experience. And I've been working in high-tech for over 30 years, and that's where I picked up some of the nuances of doing business, both in the small business and large business, and working with the state, working with the defense industry. I understand how these things are done, and I can help make things go a little better for you. I believe that we can also push information out to people. There are so many people that come to the county with issues and with problems, and they can't figure out who they need to talk to. Come on in. So, I'll tell you what, I'm going to cut it off because I've already been talking more than I intended to. I want to encourage you to get involved with the campaign. We need your help. We need you to tell your friends. We need you to bring 10 people to go vote with you. Talk to your neighbors. Talk to your folks in the church. Talk to your family members. Make sure that they're signed up, registered to vote, and make sure that they go vote. The election's going to be November 4th. We'll keep you informed. I hope that you signed up on our list so that we can keep you on our email list. And we're at McNamara.com. I've got a great crew working for me, and there's more people coming on board. I want to introduce Larry Oliver for one. He's stepping forward to be my treasurer on my campaign. Of course, he's also a good neighbor and friend. And Chris Whitaker is just coming out of the Army, 24 years in the Army, and he's stepping up to handle our volunteers and our events, and he's responsible for pulling this together. And of course, Cindy's been on board for about 4 or 5 months, and she's got a great background. She's also a journalist, and my background's in journalism. I've got electronics and background in training in journalism, so it all works together for me. So I want to thank you so much. Introduce my wife. Is that what you said? Where did it say? I missed that.
And our daughter, our youngest daughter, Susan.
There you go. And her husband, Mike, and all their friends.
And our brother, Mike's
My
brother.
brother, DJ. Well, the first time I had to kick off one time before, and I had so many people there, by the time I got through introducing them all, it was time to go home. But it's great to have y'all here. Like I say, Cindy wants to come up and kind of wrap things up for me because I'm talking way longer than I should be. But I appreciate it again tonight. Thank you so much. Ed, I want to point out, Ed English is running for City Council. Mike
District 7, and we are right in the middle of it.
District 7, okay. And he's a Navy guy. Go Navy. And Mike Vanderwall, a very good friend of mine, Dr. Mike Vanderwall, is running for District 50 State Representative, and by golly, we're going to get him in there. So, I'll talk to you, I'll run all night long. I'm like the little bunny rabbit that's going around with a drum. Cindy, come on up here so I can quit talking. Thank you.